Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, first up, we got major conglomerate GraceKennedy Limited coming out with an announcement here of the cessation of their senior officer, Kerry-Ann Lincoln, Group Comptroller. GraceKennedy Limited has announced that Mrs. Kerry-Ann Lincoln, who currently holds the position of Group Comptroller of GKL, will cease to be a senior officer of the company effective January 1st, 2022, the beginning of next year. Now, Mrs. Lincoln has been seconded actually to Grace Foods UK Limited, where she will serve in the post of CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Big moves here, GraceKennedy. It's a positive restructuring as they shake up things and looking to expand clearly from the announcement. Now, Wisynco Group Limited here, annual general meeting, that's the AGM, a change of the date Wisynco Group Limited here, the AGM, that's the annual general meeting, a change of the date. Wisynco Group coming out with an advisory to the JSE, that's jamstockx.com, to the newsroom, stating that it will now be held on the 8th of February 2022 and no longer on the 3rd of February 2022, as indicated in the notice of the annual general meeting contained in their annual report. Wisynco goes on to say actually that the meeting will commence at 10 a.m. on the 8th of February, and in light of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the related protocols and to contain the spread, etc., the meeting is actually going to be wholly virtual. Now, Fontana Limited here, blockbuster deal, raising 500 million Jamaican dollars in bonds for expansion plans. The deal was done through Scotia Investments Jamaica Limited. Scotia Investments acted as lead arranger and broker and successfully raised these funds in no time in debt capital or in bonds via private placement for Fontana Limited. Now, the proceeds of the deal, Fontana has signaled this time and time again in their releases. They're developing a store or a new store in Portmore. Dire need for that. They're excited about that. That should add tremendous revenue, EBITDA, profitability to Fontana, as well as a centralized, or let's say a warehouse, which should add a lot of efficiencies to Fontana. They should squeak out some more profit from that. Now, Lumber Depot Limited, sale of shares as well. A lot of action has been happening in Lumber Depot. We spoke about the two new directors that jumped onto the board. In this case here, 13 million shares and change in hands here, 13.15 million shares to be exact in Lumber Depot. These are ordinary shares, and the deal happened with Stony Hill Capital, connected parties or connected directors, Mr. P.B. Scott and Miss Melanie Sobrati. It was sold on December 17th in Lumber Depot 2021. Those are the two new directors on Lumber Depot as well. Last up tonight, Mayberry Investments Limited, ticker symbol MIL, trading in their shares here. Advised that a connected party purchased, no surprise there. We continue to see that, a lot of buying up happening by insiders, connected parties, directors, managers in Mayberry, 10,000 shares right before Christmas, December 22nd, 2021. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.